Ladies, fertility tips and tricks. In these episodes, I share all the tips, none hidden, that you need to practice immediately in order for you to fall pregnant faster. Hi, I'm Dr. Kady. I'm a board certified family doctor. Welcome to HeyDoc. Here I talk about health issues, but more specifically, I hone in on women's health and fertility medicine. Question, Dr. Kady. Is there a best sexual position that we need to be using as we are trying to conceive? The answer is no. There isn't one specific sexual position that will ensure that you conceive. It's actually whatever is comfortable for you both. What works for one couple might not work for another. Now, that being said, there is only one exception to the rule. And that is if the woman has been told that she's got a retroverted or retroflexed uterus. Only under those circumstances is having intercourse from behind helpful. How do you know if you have a retroverted or retroflexed uterus as the woman? Check out the video on this channel about the best sexual position. In that video, I go into a lot of detail about these different positions of the uterus and the implications that it has for you trying to fall pregnant and how you can go about knowing if your uterus is in those positions. Tip 2. Should you be doing anything after sex to increase your chances of falling pregnant? No. Yeah, you heard me. You don't need to do anything after intercourse to increase your chances of being pregnant. You do not need to lay down for 30 minutes. You do not need to put your feet up on the wall and raise your hips in order for the sperm to trickle down further. You do not need to put a diaphragm down below to make sure that the sperm doesn't trickle out. You do not need to do anything. Remember, all that is necessary for this miracle to happen that you've been waiting for such a long time is for you to have intercourse and for a healthy egg to meet a healthy sperm cell. That's all you need. And remember, it's just the one sperm cell. Sperm cells are usually very resilient, and so they can swim faster than you realize. So as long as that one sperm cell has made its way into your egg, that's all that is needed. Putting your legs up is not going to ensure that that happens. Having said that, after intercourse, you do not need to worry if you start to see the semen seep out of your vagina. Remember, semen carried the sperm cells to where they needed to be. The semen delivered the sperm cells at the entrance of your cervix, and as soon as that happened, those smart sperm cells, as long as the environment is conducive, like having the cervical mucus in its fertile state, then the sperm cells will make their way through the cervix into your uterus and find their way to the fallopian tube, where they do what they do best, which is conquer your egg. And so what you're seeing come out is semen. It's the substance that helped to carry the sperm cells to where they need to be. And it's often going to be void of a lot of the sperm cells that were delivered inside of you initially. So if you see semen sip out, don't worry, you'll be just fine. Remember, the most important take-home message for this fertility tip and trick episode is that all you need to fall pregnant is to make sure that you are in your fertile window, and to determine that you can use an ovulation kit, ensure that you have ovulated. All these different positions that you've heard of after intercourse that your friends have used, that they have said that has worked for them, there is no scientific backing for any of these positions or any of the stuff that they do after having intercourse that they think has worked for them. Do away with them all and stick to the basic. Use an ovulation kit, ensure you're in your fertile window, and let God do the rest. Take care, and we'll see you in our next video.